Welcome back to another video. I always said so of you, it's been some time, and it honestly has. A lot has happened in the last 3 months, 4 months. Before old mate finishes giving off his bloody 10-minute spiel about why he's returning to YouTube, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We've got some cool stuff coming up, so if you want to stick around and check out what I'm going to do to the JZX, if you're new to the channel, if you're here for E36, well, you can leave. Yeah, subscribe, consider it. Anyway, let's get back to old mate. As you know, I've been working on the black BMW, the E36 I sold it. It didn't last long. I did the manual conversion on it, which I didn't document, but you can see it burning through the hills here. And the car was honestly a fun car. I could see why people sort of gravitate to them as a cheap entry-level drift car. They run well, they can take a beating, but it was just, I think, the wrong place and wrong time for me in my life to start building another drift car. I've gone back to one car, which is just a JZX, and we're doing some mods on it today, but I actually have bought something else as well. So this is not the only car in the fleet. I do have another JZ, which I'll show you guys in a sec. We're gonna get stuck into it. I'm gonna show you guys what we've got to unbox today, and I'll also give you a little tour of the new VIP vehicle that is on the channel. Alright, here it is, the new chariot to the channel. It's a 2004 GS300 Lexus with the famous 2JZ motor inside. This car is NA, it's not the Aristo that many young red and green P-platers have in Australia, cruising around at the moment, imported from Japan. This is a locally delivered version. Now, for me, this car is primarily a daily. Apologies for the wind if it is windy and it does pick up on camera. But this car is just the daily, it's the workhorse, it's the A to B. It's sitting on some beautiful work variant SC1, which is a similar style of wheel to what we see with the Work Schwartz wheels. So they're a little bit similar, the finish is just a bit different. I got these for an absolute steal from Import Monster down in Bayswater. They were for 1.6k. Awesome offset, 18.8.5 22 for the front, 18.9.5 22 for the rear. The car is on coilover, so it is a little bit low, as you can see, but it's fine for sort of your daily driving and daily purposes. For me, moving forward with the car, I guess it's just clean it up. There's a few little things that it needs some TLC with. The front lip, for starters, is a bit munched from the previous owner, having the car super low. So that will need a respray at some point. I like to just clean it up here and there. There's a few little imperfections with the car, but all in all, it's a great platform. I picked it up for a steal with Reg and Roadie. It's another cool way to have a JZ on the channel, but we'll show you the car another time. Right now, we're going to get stuck into working on the 110. We're going to wait for Raji to rock up and have some fun today. So yeah, I might end the video with a little burn in the 110 as well if we have time. Otherwise, I'll throw in some old clips and you can reminisce it being on gate when I used to drive it a lot. So anyway, that's the new car. Let me know what you think. GS300, sick daily. It's got the lip kit, and yeah, let's get to it. With any JZX, whether it be 100, 110, you need to bash in the wheel well just for clearance. But it's pretty crazy. I've just had a look on the car, and I can see it's been rubbing on the Castor arm there on the inside of the wheel. So that just shows how much lock the car has been on. And upon sort of inspection on the back of the wheel, you can actually see it's done some nice ground clearance for us, I'd say, weight reduction if that's where you want to put it, which is a bit wild. Like, that's a bit wild. I can't believe that much lock, you know, has impacted on actually eating into the Castor arm. So yeah, going to put them in. A lot more clearance, which should be nice. We'll measure them up so we can basically match them when we go to put them in. It's a pretty simple swap. I do recommend doing this if you're looking at getting into drifting. You want to get more lock on your car. This won't actually give you lock, but what this is just going to give you is that extra clearance when you want to flick it in hard with the other supporting mods. So we're going to get stuck into it shortly. Wait for Turbo Uber Raj to rock up, and we'll get stuck into it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's happening?
Not much. All right, so we've got both of them together. It's literally a 2-minute job once you have Raj here. Yeah. So everyone get a Raj. You can see the difference in like clearance it gives and provides. It's a massive difference. So now the best thing to do is just there you go. Is it right?
Yeah, you just gotta wind this out.
Just wind it out and tighten it. But yeah, the best thing to do before you put them back in the car, because it will need some adjustment once we do the other components, the angle components. Align it to how the factory one is, straight back in and continue driving. So stuck into it, do both sides, and then we'll catch up with you once they're in the car.
It's done.
So both sides are in, as you can see there, all tightened up, measured up and put in the car. Check out this side over here, all in. So much more clearance from where the wheel was previously hitting on the stock Castor arm. So it is a little bit fiddly. It's just like getting your head around it. When you've got a dummy like me, you get injured. So lucky we've got Raja here to assist with the big jobs. It's not really a big job, but it's a pretty straightforward swap. Like, you can do it in a day. We were going to put the master cylinder in, but we have run out of time with Raj today. So what we're going to do now is either take this car for a cruise or jump in the GS or the Chaser and go get some food. But yeah, very easy swap. All right, so we're just having a bit of an inspection underneath the car. And look at that. Look how much more clearance it is. Raj, just want to spin the wheel the other way.
Spin the other way?
Yeah. Look at this. Nowhere near it. How good's that? So once we do those knuckles, arms that we need to do, then this thing should be mad on lock. But that is sick. They're all in, which is great. And we're going to take this thing for a bit of a rip. Thank God I did change them though, because having a look at the factory ones in there, the bushes are absolutely toast. So this should make the car feel a little bit nicer and help with any bump steer. Like, look at that. I'm just pressing on it and it's moving like that. So you can imagine what they would have felt in the car. That's 25 plus years of abuse. But anyway, thank you to you for giving me a hand.
No dramas.
Let's put this car on the ground and go get some food. All right, so we are in the 110. I don't know if you can see Raj, but he's there. Hello. And yeah, we'll need a slight wheel alignment. I think the steering wheel's a little bit to the right now, which is fine, but I'm going to order the parts at tax time and get some, LCAs, got the knuckles, and we can get some tie rod in from work. So, how's the install? Is it an easy job?
No, all the installs are easy.
When you have Raj. So we're just doing a quick pull on the freeway because this car's been on the channel for a while. It's had not a hard life, it just had a coolant field issued life, and now it's fixed, which is good. So yeah, anyway, maybe. Alright, that concludes another video. Massive thanks to Raj for giving me a hand today. You definitely could do it by yourself, but it's always fun having a mate there to lend you a hand. We'll get an alignment on the car soon once we order the other parts. So there'll be a part 2, I guess, or another vlog when we go to put in the other arms and the other components. Probably have Raj back actually, if he's around it, to give me a hand. I've got to do the clutch at some point, the master cylinder. I'll probably end up doing that next Saturday, so I might do a little video on that, but it's not that exciting. But anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're existing and you've missed the JZX is back. I hope you've enjoyed some JZX content. This is a great car. Honestly, I love driving. Even giving that little punch on the freeway there, it just puts a massive smile on my face every single time, compared to the GS, let's say, for example, even compared to the E36. It's just something about a 1J, it just makes you feel good, especially when you're coming on song, it's a good feeling. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. See you guys. Bye.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win.